What's happening in Burkina Faso must be supported. What's happening in Mali must be supported. What's happening in Niger must be supported. If you care the least bit about our future, how else are we going to get France out of Africa?
One of the things I respect about Ibrahim Traoré in Burkina Faso is the fact that he wears the same clothes every day like Thomas Sankara. There's a reason you do that. There's a reason you don't change the way you live when you're a true activist for the people. Because you got to make sure that people know.
And the rise of Ibrahim Traoré is almost seen as a reincarnation of Thomas Sankara and his revolutionary fervor. And that is why he has become a poster boy for the new Africa. But let us understand how
Africa is rising, not just in potential, but in power, purpose, and unity. In 2025, something historic is happening. Not just a conference, but a continental calling. From October 26th to November 8th, the heart of West Africa, Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, will welcome the world for the ADDI Pathway to Citizenship and Business Summit. This isn't just an event, it's a signal to the diaspora and the world. Africa is ready. For too long, Africa has been spoken of as a continent in waiting. Waiting for aid, waiting for help, waiting for recognition. But today, Africa is no longer waiting. She is calling her sons and daughters, those born here and those scattered abroad, to come home, build, invest, and unite. As the theme boldly declares, bringing Africa to the world and the world to Africa. This is a Pan-African vision made real. Burkina Faso stands at the center of this historic movement, not just geographically, but symbolically. Once a nation overshadowed by instability, today it's rising under new leadership, ready to reclaim its destiny. Led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso has become a symbol of self-determination and resistance against neo-colonial influence. It's a country choosing sovereignty, dignity, and Pan-African solidarity over exploitation. This makes it the perfect host for a summit that seeks to reconnect Africa with its diaspora. It's a nation saying, we will write our own story, and that story begins with unity. From the dusty streets of Ouagadougou will echo a global message. Africa belongs to Africans, at home and abroad. The African Diaspora Development Institute, ADDI, under the leadership of Dr. Arikana Chihombori-Kwao, is the engine behind this movement. It was built on one powerful belief, that Africa cannot rise unless its children return, rebuild, and reclaim their birthright. ADDI is more than an organization. It's a bridge between generations, between nations, and between continents. It empowers the diaspora to not only visit Africa, but to invest, settle, and participate in its development. Through initiatives like Pathway to Citizenship programs, business expos, and diaspora-led investment platforms, ADDI is removing the barriers that kept Africa and its diaspora apart. Dr. Arikana herself is a living symbol of this dream, a relentless voice for African self-love, independence, and global presence. The 2025 summit brings together some of the most influential voices in modern Pan-Africanism. PLO Lumumba, the Kenyan lawyer and professor, known for his powerful speeches on African leadership, corruption, and unity. His words stir something ancient in us, a call to rise. Dr. Umar Johnson, a controversial yet passionate figure who speaks to the soul of Black consciousness and mental liberation. His advocacy for Pan-African education aligns with the summit's goals. Joshua Mapanga, the Zimbabwean philosopher and preacher who blends spirituality, economics, and African wisdom into a unifying message of African self-ownership. And standing strong in the background, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a military leader with a revolutionary heart. His rise symbolizes Africa's hunger for real change, youth leadership, and bold decisions. Together, these voices are not just talking, they're building a new African reality. Africa's power has always extended far beyond its borders. From the plantations of the Caribbean to the streets of Harlem, the African soul has survived every exile. But now the tide is turning. For the first time in modern history, African nations are offering pathways to citizenship for the diaspora. Legal recognition that Africa is your home, regardless of where you were born. The ADDI Summit will provide business registration, citizenship guidance, and land investment opportunities to returning Africans from the U.S., the Caribbean, South America, and Europe. It's not just a symbolic gesture, it's economic power, it's ownership, it's reclamation. The return is no longer just emotional, it's financial, it's structural, it's revolutionary. Africa's future is not just cultural, it's economic. And the ADDI Summit is a clear roadmap for turning Pan-African unity into Pan-African wealth. With trade expos, industry panels, and investment forums, the summit will open doors for businesses, farmers, tech innovators, and real estate developers across the continent and diaspora. This is how we break dependence. This is how we create generational wealth. By Africans doing business with Africans. No middlemen, no neo-colonial strings. Imagine a supply chain run from Ghana to Jamaica, or a real estate group built by Nigerians and African Americans together. This is not theory, it's already happening. And the ADDI Summit is making it easier. Africa doesn't need aid, it needs partners. It needs visionaries. It needs you. This summit is not just about speeches and conferences. It's about a new beginning. It's about reclaiming what was taken, rebuilding what was broken, and restoring what was lost. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing not weakness, but greatness. It's about standing up, not just for ourselves, but for generations yet to come. From October 26th to November 8th, the world will witness something powerful from Ouagadougou. But don't just witness it, be part of it. Share this message, tell a brother, tell a sister. If you're in the diaspora, it's time to come home. If you're in Africa, it's time to rise. Because Africa is not just a place, it's a purpose, and the time is now.
Wow, welcome and greetings all of you brothers and sisters here on the continent and to you who are in the diaspora. Our eyes all are looking in Burkina Faso, where our brothers and sisters in the diaspora are coming back home. More than thousands Africans in the diaspora are returning back home from United States of America and also will be given citizenship of Burkina Faso. Among those who will welcome those Africans from United States of America, from the diaspora, will be the heads of state of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore, also Mama Africa, Our Excellency Ambassador Dr. Kanachi Ombole, also Professor Piero Lumumba will be there to provide inspiration and good speech to our brothers and sisters who will be given citizenship of Burkina Faso. Also, a Pan-Africanist from United States of America, Dr. Uma Johnson or Dr. Uma Johnson Ifatunde Traore will be there, and also Reverend Joshua Maponga will be there in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. So let us, all of us, embrace this occasion, this meeting, and I hope this will be a powerful moment in our mother continent, Africa. The aim is to meet with this young revolutionary leader and the brave Captain Ibrahim Traore and inspiring him and telling him that we are behind him. And the purpose is a unity, collaboration, reconnection, empowerment, investment, partnership, development, solidarity, and recognition. Of course, there are those who still believing that Africans, we don't have ambition to come together to unite. But let me tell you, Africans, we are going to unite. And a man who is going to unite Africa is Captain Ibrahim Traore. Whether you agree with me or you disagree, but I'm sure even this, if you look here, Dr. Alikana Chomboy Kwao came from Zimbabwe, and of course, right now, she is, I think, a citizenship of, she has a citizenship of US. Professor Piero Mumba came from Ghana. We know him very much. Dr. Ifatunde, we know him. He's a Pan-Africanist from United States of America. We have also Reverend Maponga from Zimbabwe, and many others. Some will come from South Africa. Of course, you have, I think 2 days ago, I was live in this platform where I shared live streaming. If you can cross that live streaming, you can understand whom will participate. So we have almost more than thousands of people across the diaspora and the continent who will be in Ouagadougou to support and to unite with Captain Ibrahim Traore. And I have told you that more than thousands of Africans in the diaspora will attain or will be given citizenship of Burkina Faso. This is a good thing that we have been waiting. So there will be citizens of Burkina Faso. So it means we are going to unite in Burkina Faso. And while we are waiting the entire continent to unite, let us start slowly. And of course, I've been suggested this. Let us start slowly, slowly, slowly. At the end of the day, Africa will unite as one. And one thing that we need to do, and of course, what our brothers and sisters from the diaspora will do, is to build industries. So we are waiting for them to take responsibilities and to invest in Burkina Faso. You know, we have been looking for the Chinese, for Russians, for Europeans, Americans to be investors. When I'm talking about the Americans, I don't mean Dr. Alikana or Ifatunde here and black Americans. No, I mean, you know, when we say Americans, I'm excluding black Americans. I mean white Americans. So black people are Africans. Whether you're in America, whether you're in Caribbean, you are an African. So when I say Americans are the ones who are investing in Africa, I mean white Americans. We have few black people who are investors in Africa. And that's why we are calling our brothers and sisters, black people, Africans in the diaspora to come back home. You know, when we say Africans, sometimes we confuse with black people and colored. But whether your ancestors came from Africa, you are an African. So whether you're colored, you are brown, you are white, but if your ancestors came from Africa, you are an African. So this will be one of the best occasion by this year in Africa to see that fellow Africans, brothers and sisters from the diaspora have given the citizenship of Burkina Faso. So they will invest in Burkina Faso, industrialization will occur, and we want them to provide more technologies. You know, people are saying Africans, we don't have technologies, Africans, we don't have capital. I want our brothers and sisters to come together to mobilize our resources, even small amount that we have, to make sure that we do something that is so unique. If it's about industries, to maybe to build one of the biggest industries, let us do so. If it's about technology, let us do at least something to shock the world. You know, the world is still believing that Africans, we cannot do anything. So I hope this coming together of Africans from different parts of the continent in Burkina Faso will change the narratives, will change the stories. So this is a time for we Africans to show the world that we can, we must, we do. So, brothers and sisters, I think the time to change the history has come. And the good thing that I like from Burkina Faso, as I speak to you now, this normal work, for instance, road construction, are being done by the people of Burkina Faso. No Chinese company right now. It's Burkina Faso people who are building their own roads. We have seen students paving their roads, in the presidential initiative called Fesomabo. We have seen Captain Traore created a platform where innovators and creators can be registered and show their products. So we want something that is so different when we Africans, we come together. So it is possible. We can change this continent if we can decide to come together. We know that things is not okay on the ground. There's some difficulties, but let us not become tired. Let us make sure that we do something unique, even in a small way, but in the greatest mind. Let us try to do something. So, brothers and sisters, I think there's nothing I can add on this matter. Let me tell you, be prepared to welcome our family, our brother, sisters, mothers and sisters, fathers, whatever, from the diaspora who are preparing to come back home by the end of this month. So that is dealing with our brothers and sisters. We'll share more information the way we get light information from authorized sources, so that all of us we can understand. So we are bringing Africa to the world and the world to Africa.
Thank you.